Hi, my name's Al, and I'm one of the creators of SLabstat. SLabstat's a web app that makes it really easy for card breakers to list, organize, and sell their next card break. Today is May 3rd, 2022, and we have a few new features that I want to show you. Let me share my screen. So you can see here, today's May 2022. We have new tools for audience building, auctions, and currency, and a few other things. So let's talk about the audience building tools. We know how important it is to build an audience when you're a card breaker or a live seller. So we've created the ability for your buyers to follow you as a seller. We're giving you the ability to send messages to your buyers so that they know when your next card break or your next big announcement is. And then we're giving you the ability to claim on behalf of your customers. So those that are your customers that are a little lazy or slow to adopt new technology, they just want to get a certain team or a certain slot number, you go ahead and you can go do that for them. We released auctions in Q1. And now one feature that's been requested is the ability to extend each auction by 1 minute. And so if there's a bid that's placed with less than a minute left, we'll extend it 1 more minute. So that prevents snipers, and it also increases revenue per sale. Currency, we have a lot of customers that are joining from across the pond. So we have British pound in addition to our original USD, and now we have euros. And we have a few other advanced tools. So I'm going to go through each one of these features and flip-flop between here and the actual app. So the most important thing to remember is that you need your customers to follow you. Help build that audience. It's super important to build that audience. Don't depend on just your Facebook, your Twitter, your Discord. What if you can't access that, right? So we have one button here that you can easily follow a person. So you would go to the landing page. In this case, it's app.slabstat.com/users and then your username, right? So in this case, it's SLabstat. So there's this one button here, follow at SLabstat. Go ahead and click it. Your numbers increase, and then you get a message, and the breaker gets a message, and the buyer gets a message, so that you can follow each other. Super important that you start following each other. Build that network. So follows is the first step to building an audience. Okay. So the next thing that you want to do is to be able to send messages, right? Keep in mind that you can only send messages to those that follow you. So get your customers to follow you immediately, right? So the first thing is, now that we have a few followers here, let's go into here. Let's go into my name, my followers, and messaging. In this case, I have 3 followers and I'm following one person. Okay. So I'm following 3 followers. Okay. And then I want to be able to select them all, and I want to be able to send them a message, right? So I can say, hey, I'm doing a card break at this time, or hey, check out my live stream at this time. Select them all, send 3 messages, and then we can go say, this is an announcement, for my next break tomorrow, right? Send the message, give it a second here, and then their message is sent. You get a little green confirmation in the upper right-hand corner, and then they'll receive their message in their mailbox here. So let's make sure. Yeah. So that's that feature. The last one is on behalf of claiming, right? So sometimes our customers or your customers are just lazy to do something, or they'll text you, or they'll do whatever. They'll say, hey, I want the 49ers, or I want the Seahawks. And they just don't want to claim it. They just want to tell you. So in this case, first, make sure that they're following you. The most important thing, make sure they are following you. Okay. So now if you do have a card break, and this is me right here, I can go ahead and on my view here, I have to be logged in as me. I have this big green button here. It says claim on behalf of, and then of the followers I have, I can search. In this case, I want Sally said, hey, I want a certain team. You go ahead and put it there, claim, and then now that's off the board. But the most important thing is make sure you have them following you. Okay. So that's the audience building tools, and we're adding so much more. Give you the ability to reach out to your customers in no other way there's no other way that's been able to do that as easy as the way we're doing it right now. So the next big thing is auctions auto 1 minute extensions. So we released our instant auction feature a couple weeks back. and we have a bunch of people using it right now. And the biggest feature that they've asked is, hey, we want to have the ability to extend the auction to create a little FOMO and prevent snipers, right? And it also increases, which in turn increases revenue per team. So let's go back here. Let's go ahead and create a new break. Okay. So in this case, it's auctions, right? We're gonna create auctions. Now we'll go auction one, right? And then we can go ahead and select our auctions, in this case, NFL 32 teams. We put all stuff. Now we have this new thing here. It's called advanced features. Okay. Auto extend auction 1 minute if last second bids are placed. So if there is a bid that's placed within 60 seconds, less than 60 seconds before the end time of the original end time, then if it's false, everything will just end. But if it's true, which you need to save, once it's true, then if there is a bid within the last minute, it will automatically extend the auction end time. Okay. Not turned on by default in advanced settings, right? So you have to set this when you create the auction at the beginning. Okay. You cannot add this after the auction's been created. You cannot add this, once the auction starts, right? You have to set all this stuff from the beginning. So you would go and do that under advanced settings. The next thing is currency. So for whether it's PYT, random team, or auctions, we make it super easy for customers to be able to select their currency. Same thing, you can do random team, pick your team auctions. So in this case, random team currency by default is United States dollar. You can select euro or British pound here. Okay. A couple more features, advanced features, which you just saw. We've always had a few of these features, but we've been adding more advanced features to give our customers a little more granularity here. So maximum in a random team, you may want to be doing a giveaway. So maximum claims per customer by default unlimited. You can limit people to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Some people want to hide the paid unpaid column, and that's the hide unpaid paid column is this column right here. Sometimes this is a little confusing for your customers since it's not updated in real time. So you want to go ahead and you can hide that. You can go ahead and click edit, and then you can hide paid unpaid. In this case, hide paid true by default false. Now you can't see that, and there's less confusion by your customers. Okay. Currency, which I explained, auction, 2 features. One was already the auto extend and then display the highest bidder. Sometimes you don't want to you want to give the customer, you don't want to show all who's bidding, especially if you have a very close-knit group. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and click on auction. And then you have the option to hide highest bidder. So in case, you don't want to show that certain people are bidding so that you can increase bids for yourself. You can hide that column. Okay. And that's pretty much about it for this release. We're adding more stuff every week. Let's see here. My name is Al. Thank you so much. Keep it coming. SLabstat.com. You can reach me at Allan, ALLAN, at SLabstat.com. Thank you.